Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Esley Greer from Entertainment Fanatic Reviews, back with another video, and today I'm talking to you guys about my plans for 2021. First things first, there's still going to be movie reviews, but not as much in the way that you know them. There still will be specific ones for like films that I really want to talk about, particularly the Spider-Man trilogy, the Dark Knight trilogy, and a lot of others, which I'm going to get into that each month. I'll make a short video talking about the reviews and videos that I have upcoming each month. So this month I haven't got it quite figured out, but I know what my next couple of videos will be. I just don't have it planned out for the month, but I'm sure I will have it planned out before February gets here. You're gonna get movie reviews, but not as much as I used to do them, because it takes so much time out of my day to make those reviews and to edit, and I really get down to the dumps when I put so much work and effort into a video and it barely pays off, so I'm gonna do movie reviews just for like movies that I really have been wanting to talk about. It's been a long time since I've talked about a movie that I've been really wanting to talk about. The reason why I haven't done that is because I'm more critical now than I was back when I was a kid, because most of these are like childhood films that I'm gonna be talking about. But I'm more critical now than I was, so that's why I haven't really wanted to watch my favorite movies, because I don't want to be critical of them and I don't want to like them less than I already do. But with that said, I'm still going to do those reviews because I really want to talk about specific movies that I grew up with, and ones that really mean a lot to me. I haven't really talked about too many movies that mean a lot to me, and I'm thinking it's about damn time that I do talk about those movies, because that's what makes me happy, is those specific movies, or at least growing up. But anyways, like, even talking about those movies, even now, even though I haven't seen them in years, I still have a blast talking about them. So you're gonna get, like I said, you're gonna get less movie reviews. It's going to be the same way as usual, just a lot less, because I will be doing 4K and physical media reviews, along with a movie review. Like, my next video after my birthday haul will be on the John Wick movies, which I got all three of them on 4K. I've never seen them before. My girl wanted them, and so therefore, I bought them. And I like Keanu Reeves. He seems like a down-to-earth dude, so I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll watch them. I'll be doing like a 30-second review on the film, or a minute review on the film, while talking about the 4K video and the 4K audio, and if it has like a Dolby Atmos track or whatever. So I'm just gonna put that into effect, along with the video quality, audio quality, and stuff like that. And I'll talk about the movie very little. Like, I'll talk about multiple movies in one video. That way I don't have to spend so much time like editing, and I just want to get my main point across, in those specific physical media reviews. I will be doing a couple of video games. I'm not going to promise anytime soon, but I do want to talk about games, because games have been a big part of my life, my whole life. So I want to talk about those. I thought about doing book reviews, and I know I announced that like 2 years ago for like it was either my plans for 2019 or 2020. I was going to do a couple of book reviews. I never did those, and I'm just, the thing for 2021 is I'm not going to promise you guys anything, because I've promised so many things and haven't delivered on them. I'd rather just, like, if I do promise something, know that I can deliver it by the time that I say I'm going to deliver it on, So I'm going to do that, but I'm not going to promise that I'm going to be like, oh yeah, I'll do a video in a couple of days just to give my thoughts on that, or like a quick thoughts. I don't know if I'll, really do that. So I can't promise anything there. My New Year's resolution is to lose weight, and starting on my birthday, which is tomorrow, starting on my birthday, I'm going to start eating healthier and drinking a lot more water. I know I said I was going to do that last year, but then 2020 happened, and then like everyone's staying at home. I went to the gym for like 3 weeks, and I couldn't bring myself to do it last year, but I'm really determined this year, because I'm 22, and I feel like I'm going to have health complications really soon, because I'm the heaviest I've ever been. You guys only see here on up, and like, I'm afraid to show my body on camera, even with clothes on. So for 2021, my main goal is to just be happy, and love what I'm doing. and, you know, just lose some weight, because look at this. This is not healthy. I'm not happy with myself, and I want to be happy in 2021, or at least by the end of it. I want to be happy with myself. And there's going to be different things on the channel. I haven't figured out what yet, because like I said, I'm not going to promise anything, but I have a different type of, I do have a couple ideas in mind of what I would like to do. I want to do more covers, because I played guitar one day this year for the first time in like months, and my fingers, I don't have calluses anymore on them. Like, it sucks. I don't know if you can see that. Guitar players, you might know what I'm talking about, but anyone else, probably not. But I want to do more music covers. I don't know when I'll start doing those, but, you know, I thought about making music as well. That's another thing that I was passionate about a few years ago, was making music. When I first started this channel, this is what I was really passionate about, was just doing YouTube. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, my expectations were too high for YouTube. Like, I'm like, by this time I'm gonna be able to just make videos and do nothing else. I'm gonna be a YouTuber, and I'm gonna support myself just with these videos. I don't know, I was not being realistic, and that's why, like, I've put myself in the dumps. I've noticed some people that, you know, have started the channels around the same time as me, they happen to have double the amount of subscribers than I do, and I'm like, but I do the same thing you do. I don't know, YouTube's a weird place, you know, it works in really weird ways, but to be honest, I'm gonna put the bar down here. Like, I don't want to expect anything, you know, tremendous or extraordinary, you know. Like, I'm just tired of overthinking about this and being like, this is what I should have done by now, this is what it should be. I should be happy with what I got right now. I have almost 520 subscribers, which really means a lot to me. And there's other times where I thought about it, where like other people that are YouTubers happen to have more subs than me, but don't deserve it because they're really shitty people. I know a few shitty people from YouTube. I mean, who doesn't? But anyways, I started to overthink that, but I'm like, I have an audience. This is something that Sky talked about in his video response to me, and I have a lot of respect to him because his videos are raw. You know, he don't edit them, mainly because he doesn't have the budget, but also, like, he can hold a conversation better than I can. But yeah, I noticed that a lot of people, you know, I started to overthink things and be like, why did they have more subs than me when I put more effort into my videos? And I'm not a shitty person, or at least I don't think I am, but sometimes I do think I am. So it all depends on what day it is. You know, my moods change depending on what day it is, you know. So my goal in life is to be happy and to lose a bit of weight. But my goal for YouTube is, I'm going to say 800 subscribers by the end of the year. That would make me really happy. My first year, I thought I was going to make 800 subs, but I'm happy with the 300 that I made in my first year, which it really does mean a lot to me once I sit down and think about it. Like, you didn't have to subscribe, but you did. But there are some people that sub but then unsub. I'm like, I'm watching you. No, not really. I don't care. It hurt for a minute, but I'm like, well, all these other people are still here, so I want to thank you guys so much for everything that you've done. There have been times where I wanted to quit, and, you know, so far I haven't, thankfully, because I do love the conversations that I have with people. The comments are nice, but once you get to know somebody through like Facebook or something that's another YouTuber, or, you know, Instagram, social media, once you get to know that person, the conversations that you two have are some of the best conversations you've had about movies in months, or if not years. So yeah, I want to thank the people that, you know, have subscribed. I want to thank my best friends over at Horror Enthusiast 101. You know who you are, everyone in the group chat. I love you guys. You know, when I have a tough problem, I talk to you guys. Another goal I have is to meet more YouTubers that I've known personally. Like, I've already met Levi McNally and Justin Lomas from JJ Lomas Entertainment, and it was just really cool meeting those two. You know, I have a few people in mind that I would really like to meet, you know, if I had a few days off of work or something, if I managed to do that, and just like go drive down there and like hang out with them for a couple hours, drive back, which would suck, you know, driving wise, but to meet that person would be really cool, because what I figured out, talking to someone on the internet is really cool, but it's a lot cooler once you get to know that person and actually get to meet them in person. That is awesome. But I don't need to ramble because I'm here at work and I'm supposed to be going in about 10 minutes. I could probably make this 10 minutes longer and get away with it, but if my boss just so happens to see this, I do need to change jobs because I am not happy at the job I'm at right now. Life's weird. So is YouTube. That's all I gotta say. But 2021, it's January 4th. We're the 4th day of 2021. And it started off a bit rocky. There's some good things that happened and there's some bad things that happened, but for the most part, outside of one event, outside of 2 events, I've had 3 that were positive and 2 that were negative. So we're doing a lot better than 2020 so far. Once a social setting is a thing, whenever that is, I don't know when that'll be because cases keep going up. So it could possibly be next year, but hopefully it's gonna be this year because I miss going out and I miss talking to people because, like I said before, I've become an introvert and it's been really weird for me. So I want to get out and do more this year. I know I said I want to do that last year, but we know what happened. But I'm hoping that this year in general will be a lot more positive than it was last year. And I still can't believe it's 2021 because I was tagged in a memory from 3 years ago. I'm like, wasn't that 2? Oh, it's 2021. I'm still like on the papers I gotta fill out for work every day. I'm still used to 2020, so like I have to put 2021. It looks really weird for me personally, but that's what happens for the first couple weeks, and then you get used to it. So I know I seem a bit more positive right now, and that's because I only got to work 4 hours today, so I don't have to work a full shift. If even that, I don't know, but yeah, I get to get off at around 1 or 2, and then I have the next 2 days off. Tomorrow is my birthday. I do not know what I'm doing for my birthday. So with that said, you guys know what's going to be going on for 2021 content-wise. I don't know what's going to happen in my life. I don't know what's going to happen in your life. I hope mine and your life happens to be a lot more positive than it was last year because a lot of comments in my last video was like, yeah, 2020 sucked. It was the worst. It was bullshit. It was this or that. And yes, it was. But to sit here and think in 2021 and think about the positive things, that's a great thing to do, especially for 2020. I just hope as time goes by, we can start to be more social in real life than we currently are. So I want to thank you guys so much for everything that you've done, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.